the shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Lance now on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. These guys hooking up right away here, Charles. 2 plays, both passes in his direction, and both catches.
And in our time together, have we not seen the tight end position continue to develop in the passing game? You know, at some point, we may not call them tight ends anymore. We may have to come up with an entirely different way of designating that position and what they do on the field. Because when I hear tight end, I think of the old school, hand in the dirt, blocking on the line of scrimmage. These guys are much.
Touchdown 49ers! Elijah Mitchell hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Murray, flush to his right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw, it's Murray. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a play fake. Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. From the gun, it's Lance. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. Mitchell. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Off of play action, here's Lance. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Niners are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Moore now to return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Niners are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. They'll roll him out right. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket? I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Meanwhile, Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Kyler Murray keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
Play action. Now it's Lance. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
On play action, Lance.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And it's caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Elijah Mitchell
with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
He'll get this to Connor underneath. And the Cardinals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Murray now. Flushed out, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Kyler Murray with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Prater for the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second.
They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Lance looks to throw again.
Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Now Lance. Open man is Ayuk, complete.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Murray eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray.
Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Murray now on 1st down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked by Tavarius Moore. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown.
a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray trying again after the pick six. This will be caught by Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Escaping the pressure right. Murray has the first down and more.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Murray. That's complete to his running back counter. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Throwing now is Lance.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On 2nd and 9, Murray.
And this will be swung out here for Conner.
Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals capitalize on the fumble as they turn it into 6. Prater for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky, because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a play fake. Lance checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Again, it's Lance.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
Gold to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Murray from midfield. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Connor is in. Touchdown, Arizona. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 27.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Samuel.
And they'll get this down to the 10. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. Touchdown, 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown on the year.
And the 49ers add on to their fourth quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws.
He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Buying time to his left.
Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble.
And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over, but that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Elijah Mitchell.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Moore now on the return.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball is going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that.
It seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Play fake. Murray. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it fly. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's going to look deep for more. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Rolling to his left. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Shotgun now for Murray. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for San Francisco, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Minnesota Vikings come to town. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.